At The Look, we offer 3 different toxins. Now, when I say the word toxin, people are like, oh, I don't know if I like that word. However, all it is a temporary muscle relaxer. The brand name that you all know is Botox. And so there are 6 actual approved toxins on the market, but 5 are commercially available. We offer 3 here at the practice: Botox, Dysport, and Daxxify. And I often say they're just like Coke, Pepsi, and RC Cola. Which flavor do you like better? Most patients will start with Botox because it has just simply brand recognition. I do more Botox than anything else in the practice, and overall, in general, toxins are our most common procedure we do here at the practice. But Botox has brand recognition. It's like Kleenex. People know it by name, and it's very, very, what I would say, consistent in its results. Most patients are going to get about 3 months out of their Botox treatment. Now, Dysport, let me tell you about Dysport. Patients who try Dysport rarely go back to Botox. Dysport is one of the things that patients love. It has a quick onset, and they can get 4 to 5 months out of their Dysport treatment. Now, the only contraindication to treatment with Dysport is if you have an active allergy to cow's milk protein. You would know that by the time you're an adult. Now, Daxi is the newest toxin that came on the market about 2 years ago. We are Tennessee's largest provider of Daxxify, and what makes it unique is the fact that it can last longer. It's the only vegan product on the market, and it's the only one right now that's manufactured in the US. So, if you're someone who gets 3 months out of Botox, you might actually get 5 or 6 months out of Daxxify. Personally, I use Daxxify, and I get about 7 months out of my results. So if you live out of town, it's just not convenient for you to come back in all the time or every 3 months, Daxxify might be a great option for you. Now, all the toxins are safe. We have years of studies behind them to prove their safety, and the thing is, they're temporary. So it's not like you're going to keep these toxins lasting for usually more than 6 months. Mostly after 6 months, they've worn out, and we're back to baseline again. So when you come in for a new patient consultation for a toxin, we're going to go over the 3 options that we have available and which one would suit you best. We'll go over the pricing and how often you would get that toxin. We'll also go over what you can and can't do for that day. It's super simple. Botox and all the toxin treatments are a same-day lunchtime procedure. You can come in and you're basically out within 15 minutes. If you're a new patient, we're going to take a little bit longer with you, maybe 30 minutes to go over all the details of the treatment. But if you come more regularly, then it's a simple 15-minute appointment. Now, if you want to start with one toxin and switch over to another toxin, can you do that? Absolutely. So if one treatment, you're like, let me do Botox this time, the next time I want to do Dysport, and the time after that I want to do Daxxify, almost like a flight of toxins, you can do that and it's completely safe. What I do like to tell patients is that we want one toxin result to completely wear off. Oftentimes patients come in and they still have a result from their last toxin. So when they frown, they don't have much movement. And I'm like, you're not ready yet. So let's save a little money, wait till this wears off, and then we'll hit the muscle again. So what can you do and what can't you do after a toxin treatment? Pretty much anything is on limits. You can apply your makeup, you can go work out. I just tell you not to sweat like profusely, like a hot yoga sweat or hot sauna sweat. Everything else is totally fine to do after a toxin treatment. About 3 days after your toxin treatment, you'll start seeing it kick in just a little bit. So Daxxify actually can be 1 or 2 days. Botox, Dysport is usually 3 or 4 days, and you start seeing that muscle slowly relax out. Best results are usually within 3 weeks of your initial treatment. So if you're new to our practice, we're going to bring you back in at 3 weeks and make any adjustments that we need to.